So today we're going to be checking out the Winter Wonderland event on ARK Survival Evolved, which is really surprising because with the release of ARK Survival Ascended, I didn't think we were getting any more events on here, but sure enough, here we are, and I can only assume this has to be the final Winter Wonderland event of ARK Survival Evolved, right? They're not going to keep this going, but I guess, well, we'll find out next year. Maybe they potentially are. But guys, welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. Welcome to the Winter Wonderland event. Really excited to check this out. We are currently here on the island, but we're not actually going to be participating in this event over here. No, we're actually going to be heading over to Extinction. Yeah, guys, if you've watched my channel before, you know I love coming over to Extinction to do this event. Couple of reasons for you. Well, it's a relatively flat map, especially the wasteland area and the desert biome, and especially in the wasteland and the sanctuary, the area we're in right now, it always stays this light out, so it's really easy to track Raptor Claws, track the direction it's heading in, and tracking all the presents, so you can get a decent amount of these things here on this map. Now, when it comes to flyers, I would recommend a Snow Owl, honestly. You do get that little swoop, which makes things a little bit quicker. If you have access to a Wyvern would work out really well, too. Griffin would work out, just kind of watch out with the weight and everything, because their weight stat tends to be really low, and you can't do any breeding to boost that stat or anything. Maywing obviously works out pretty well too, especially on this map being as relatively flat as it is. If we do have to go into the snow biome, it might make things a little bit difficult for us because we are a glider, not a flyer, but we'll figure that out in due time. Alright, so Raptor Claus has arrived. Where is it coming from? Let's see. Alright, not the desert. I don't see it in the snow biome. Oh, there it is. Okay, sweet. Okay, so if you guys aren't familiar with this event, this is kind of how it goes. So at midnight every night, Raptor Claws will show up and start dropping some presents. And you guys will see these little glowing things coming down from the sky and everything. And it's very easy loot. You can get some really good stuff in it, especially weapons. You can get armor. You can get food. You can pretty much get everything and anything in the game. I'm pretty sure you can even get tech stuff, if I'm not mistaken. One thing I do recommend before participating in this event too is change your time of day to make it a little bit longer, and the reason is the longer the event goes, the more drops and everything you can get. So typically I do run on official, which is about 18-minute nighttime. I've actually changed it to 0.5, so we have about 39-40 minutes of nighttime, so it makes it a little bit easier. That's what you're looking for in the sky, though, specifically, is these guys. Those are going to be specific drops. Now, another thing, too, to keep in mind is the longer the event runs, or longer the night runs specifically, the more Raptor Claws you'll also have. So essentially, Raptor Claws is going to move in one direction and one direction only. Once it gets to the end of the map, a new one essentially spawns in, heading in a different direction. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And anytime you also hear Raptor Claws do the ho ho ho, yes, perfect impression, obviously, that's when a present is going to drop. So if you're in that area and you hear that, just look above. You'll start seeing a present coming down and everything. Now, a couple of issues with Extinction, of course, is meshing. Yeah, so some of the presents will mesh and everything, so it does tend to get a little bit difficult, I will admit. My recommendation is try to find the first present that's going to be dropped. And especially on Extinction, this makes it really easy because of how light and everything it is. And, okay, I thought my game could just crash. Jesus. Alright, so essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much find the first present that it dropped, which is pretty much right here, and kind of get an idea of the direction it's heading in, because as it heads into the city and everything, of course, it's going to be really tough to be able to track exactly where we're heading. So if you can keep your character in that line, it just makes it so much easier to be able to grab more and more and more loot. Now, the problem's going to be that this one is just going to continue all the way down, I think. I don't think it's going to hit this ledge here. No, it's not. It's going to go all the way down. Now, we could go for this one, right? Or we could just skip it and head for the other ones. Because as you guys can see, the other ones are starting to hit the ground. Now, once they hit the ground, that's when the timer begins. So you kind of have to figure out, are you okay with getting one or potentially getting more? You know what I mean? So you gotta play this kind of internal game with yourself. If you're a loot goblin like myself, let's see here. How far down is it? Ooh, is it gonna hit that ramp? If it hits that ledge, Yeah, that's the worry. See how it... Okay. So there's a chance we might not be able to get this one. But we'll have a quick look and see. This one's going to be really tough. Alright. Yeah, this is where extinction gets a little tricky. That's why. Alright, so that one might have to be a bust. Alright, I'm just going to move on from it, honestly. Yeah, because that one's going to be a little bit tricky to get to. And if I fall off the Maywing, we're dead. You know what I mean? So we'll kind of skip that one for now. The next one should be relatively close. Okay, there's one. Now, was that number 2? Or is there another one in line? No, there's one up there. Okay, let's see if we can get to that one then. But yeah, this is a reason why that... Not necessarily that I don't recommend the Maywing. I definitely do, because it's really quick. But the verticality is the biggest issue with the Maywing. So when I basically have to work myself all the way back up, oh man, it becomes an absolute pain in the ass. But let's see if we can get to this drop, kind of get us back in line here. And we'll see what we can get. Alright, finally got to the first one. Sweet. Oh god, we might not be able to get this one either. We might actually fall. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so, got a really good pike. Oh my gosh, we got that. That's really good. Give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, and give me that. And as you guys can see, Raptor Claus number 2 has arrived. Sweet. Okay, let's go for the second one, which we're right there. All right, this one, look at that. Oh my god. And we got a chibi. Sweet. All right, so essentially we're moving in this direction. Here becomes the problem, of course. Yeah, we don't know exactly where the other ones are, so you kind of have to take a risk here. Do you keep going in the direction that you started with, or because there's another Raptor Claus out and about, do you kind of, all right, start looking for the new one kind of thing? Oh, there's a present. Sweet. All right, let's assume we are heading in this direction. All right, already some nice stuff there, too. Yeah, man. All right, there's another present. Sweet. All right, so we're still in line with the first one. Oh my god, look at all that good stuff. But yeah, once we think we've lost the line of the first drops, we'll kind of get back into the wasteland area so we could see where potentially the next ones are. Let's see. Yeah, I might have lost the line because I don't see any other ones. Yeah, we'll see if we can track Raptor Claus number 2. Yep, and sure enough, right here. Perfect. So you guys can see right ahead of me, there's 3 drops. We'll head to the first one, and then we'll try to get these 3. I will admit, once it gets into the sanctuary, it kind of gets a little wonky there. It's a little tough to figure out, just because, again, verticality and everything. But, I mean, so far, you guys can see, we ended up getting some pretty good stuff. I'm going to throw the lamb chop onto the Maywing so it can get a little bit of food. I don't necessarily need that. Another thing to keep in mind, in this biome specifically, it is... your food and water drains relatively quickly, and unfortunately right now we don't actually have access to, or we haven't had, or haven't made a canteen, water jar, anything like that, so gotta keep that in mind too. Okay, so the first drop's over here. Let's see if we can get to you quickly. That's gonna be a problem, all this corrupted stuff here. Oh boy. All right. It's gonna have to be a quick in and out kind of thing. Alright, they're all fighting stuff, which is good. Come on. Never mind. Hurry up. Hurry up. Alright, there is the next one. Ooh, shit, that's a Giga. Oh, shit, that's a raptor. No, and they can pounce. Yeah, the corrupted ones can pounce, so you do have to watch out for that. That's just a normal one. Okay, cool. There we go. Sweet. Okay, let's get this drop. Go. Go. Yeah, for some reason in ARK Survival Evolved, they went ahead and made the corrupted ones able to pounce, which was an old school raptor thing that they got rid of because it ended up being a little too overpowered. But the corrupted ones still have it, so kind of interesting there. But yeah, you guys can see we're getting some really good stuff. All right, so the music is done. I don't know if that means Raptor Claus is gone. I assume it does. So let's see if we can find any more presents at this point. But we'll go ahead and go over all the presents and everything once we think we found pretty much all of them. So, guys, I couldn't find any more of the drops, but this is ultimately what we got from our first night. So, we ended up getting a couple of chibis here. Megalodon, Megatherium, Parasaur, a Rex, Thyla, and Vulture. We ended up getting some chitin armor here, the boots having 454 armor, and the chest piece having 622 armor. We got some coal, and we also got some mistletoe, and we'll go over that in a little bit. We also got some crossbows. This one has 490 weapon damage. This one's 596, but it is a blueprint. 645 metal. That's actually not that bad to make, I'm not gonna lie. We also got some ghillie boots here, 286 armor. We also got a blueprint for 191 armor. We got a ghillie mask here, blueprint, 304 armor. We got a Ascendant Iguanodon saddle. This is with 135 armor. We also got a blueprint for a 201 armor mammoth saddle. Oh my god, that's really good. A little expensive, but honestly, I don't know, maybe that is a route that will go in this series. We'll have to see what happens. We got a couple of pikes here. This one's a blueprint for 315 weapon damage. This one here is a normal one. 185 durability, not that good, honestly, but 374 weapon damage is pretty good. What is ours currently? The one that we currently have is 232 weapon damage, with a little bit of durability taken off already at 141. And then finally, we wrap it up with a blueprint for a simple pistol. This is 535 weapon damage. And then finally, a blueprint for a sword with 173 damage. Guys, you get some really good stuff from doing this event, ultimately. I am going to run the event one more time, and I'll do a little highlight reel of everything that we got, and then what we're going to do is we're going to check out what you can do with this coal and mistletoe. I'll show that off in a little bit, but let's see how night 2 goes, and let's see what we can get our hands on. So, guys, second night is done and dusted, and honestly, we probably should have went over the loot after the second night, because now everything's mixed up, so I don't remember what I've already talked about from the first night, what's new, what's old, the whole nine. Now, keep in mind, too, you do get a lot of structures during this event, but all that stuff weighs a lot, so I personally always drop a lot of that, so that's why the loot might not seem too crazy right now. But we're going to go through everything. Again, apologies if I've already talked about these, but we got a decent amount of chibis. We have the Basilisk, the Dilophosaur, the Megalania, the Megalodon, 2 Megatheriums, the Parasaur, the Scorpion, the Rex, the Thyla, and the Vulture. We got some chitin armor here. We got boots, 454 armor, and 2 chest pieces. This one's 291 armor. This one's 622. We got a total of 102 coal, and like I said, we'll go over that here in a little bit. We got 2 total crossbows, 490 weapon damage, 596. This one is a blueprint. We got some element dust too. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this was part of the event. I did have to kill a couple of those. They're not enforcers. What's the name of them? the big rolly guys. So I don't know if this is part of the event or not, so I'm just going to assume, and I'm just going to drop it. We did get access to a cryopod, ghillie boots, 286 armor, also 191 blueprint. We got ghillie gauntlets, 134 armor. These are also a blueprint. Ghillie mask, 304 armor, also a blueprint. Iguanodon saddle blueprint, 123 armor. Another iguanodon saddle, this is 135 armor. This is already made. Mammoth saddle, 201 armor. This is a blueprint. We got a blueprint for a metal sickle, 190 damage. We got 53 mistletoe. Again, we'll go over that in a little bit. Blueprint for a pike, 315 damage. Another pike. This is an actual one, not a blueprint. 374 weapon damage. We got ourselves a blueprint for a simple pistol, 535 damage. We also got access to a Ascendant Symbol pistol. This is actually already pre-made at 274 damage. And it looks like 2 blueprints for swords. This one's 577 damage, and this one's 173 damage. And guys, again, like I said, I pretty much took it from official night to 0.5. If you extend the nights even longer than that, oh yeah, you can get a ton more loot. And honestly, I did on the second night kind of get into a bit of a jam. I really wanted to get the first line of presents, which kind of messed me up for the second line and everything. So not as much loot the second night, but guys, yeah, the longer the night you extend, the more presents you can get. So use that information with what you will. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is this coal and mistletoe that we got, because like I mentioned, we have a total of 102 coal and 53 mistletoe. So what we need to do is we actually need to find a gacha, and right here is a gacha, but the problem is these guys attack everything here. So we want to try to find a gacha that's like free, that there's nothing around it. It will actually attack back, surprisingly. I thought they just ran. But we'll see if we can kill this guy. Come on. Are you gonna die yet? Like, what? Oh my god. Oh my god, what level is this thing? Oh my god, 135. Jesus. Alright, so anyways, yeah, we have access to 2 gachas over here. Looks like they are relatively free. Yeah, I guess they're relatively free. Cool. What's the scout doing? Did I hit the scout by mistake? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't know if I like what this thing's doing. I don't know what's actually going on here. All right, let's see if we can get rid of this compy first. There we go. What is it doing? I've never had this happen to me before. Clearly something's up. Is it aggro to me? I don't know. Anyways. All right, so yeah, what you basically have to do is, and we're going to throw everything onto the Maywing here. I'm going to take this crossbow. I'm going to take this mistletoe. Sorry, I'm going to take the coal and the mistletoe. There we go. Oh, there's a... Is that a Microraptor or an Archaeopteryx? Probably an Archaeopteryx, right? Archaeopteryx, cool. Okay, so essentially with these guys, what you do is you throw the coal and the mistletoe into their inventory. Now, I don't know... I know somebody came up with, like, what is the perfect combo to do? I don't really care, honestly. But the gist is, basically every time it eats the coal and it eats the mistletoe, it's going to kick out one of these. And essentially one of these is going to get you some pretty interesting stuff. So this is going to get us a chibi for a Carno. We'll let him kind of eat again, and we'll see. Yeah, so you guys could see it dropped a little bit here. I think we had, what, 52 last time, or 53? So 10 mistletoe, hasn't had any of the coal yet. We'll see what it comes up with here. I don't know what the difference of the two is. I'm pretty sure it's like the coal gets you weapons, armors, all that, and the mistletoe gets you... No, because that's definitely... Yeah, there you go. That's a Journeyman Riot helmet. Okay, so what did you eat this time, just to get an idea? No, you ate mistletoe too. All right, well... I don't know what the difference is. I know that there's a special combo to do so you can get the most out of this possible. I don't know what that is, honestly, but let's have a quick look and see what we get next here. All right, we got you. This is another Gacha crystal. Yeah, fireworks flare gun skin. Okay, cool. But yeah, I know by doing this you can get some really, really good stuff. But let's see how many more chances we have here. Yeah, it's not eating the coal, it's just eating the mistletoe. I'm curious to see what happens with the coal. Alright, there we go. There's the next one. Hey, there we go. Alright. That will replace you, most likely. 129 versus 59, yes. Give me that. We need some water. That is a bit of a problem, because we don't actually have a water skin or anything right now. I guess we'll quickly run over here if we can. Drink. There we go. Cool. Go. All right, looks like we got a... Ooh, that's something good. An apprentice and a... Is that the only one? Oh, there we go. And another apprentice. All right, let's see what we got this time. Bam and bam. Oh, okay. Pump action shotgun, sweet. And journeyman 104. Ours is 85. Cool, let's switch them out. Sweet. All right, looks like you dropped another crystal here. And you'll give us a... All right, a bullfrog, sweet. Now, what are you doing at this point? Okay, so you are eating the coal. Okay. All right, so this time we got a snowman, a holiday stocking, and a gift box. Cool, so we can actually use this as a little bit of decor in the base. That's nice. All right, we got another gift box, a holiday stocking, and a gift box. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so 2 gift boxes and a holiday stocking. Okay, so we have 2 of those so far. Okay. Let's see what else we get. All right, we got a festive dino candy. So this has a curious effect when consumed by a dino. Movement speed is increased by 5%. Cool. Yeah, and those 2, by the way, guys, if you're not familiar, those will actually change the color of your dinos, too, for a temporary amount of time. I think it's 24 hours, if I'm not mistaken. All right, got the next one here. Let's see. Chibi for a mantis. Cool. How many we got left? All right, we got 5 left. All right, we got the Dino Party Hat skin. All right, this time we got the Fireworks Rocket Launcher skin. All right. All right, we got a gift box. All right, we got a Party Hat skin. All right, and I think this is going to be the last one, so let's see what we get. All right, we're going to try something here, too. We only have 2 coal. What if I throw 1 in its inventory? And we'll go ahead and use that. That is a chibi for an Oviraptor. Let's see what you do with 1 coal. Are you actually going to do anything with it or no? Let's see. Oh. Oh, cool. Okay. So it is going to give us a crystal. All right. Now, what if we have 1 more coal. Screw it. Let's push our luck here. I don't think this works 100% of the time. If you only give it 1 coal, it will already give you a Gacha crystal. I think we're just going to get lucky. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, that's it. That's essentially all the coal that we have. Let's see what the next 2 are. So, Mastercraft Festive Dino Candy and a Mastercraft Festive Dino Candy. Okay. Guys, I really enjoy this event. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Yeah, this is probably the last one for ARK Survival Evolved. So, guys, in your single players, have some fun with it, you know? Might as well head over to Extinction. Check out the other maps, too. I don't know if there's a map you guys in particular like. So, let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite map to do this event on? And what is your favorite dino to participate in this event? And what's the best thing you've ever gotten in one of these loots, whether it's from Gacha Claus here, wherever the hell it went, it's right there, or whether it was from Raptor Claus. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Overall, I am going to wrap up the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, take a second, make sure to smash that like button. On top of that, you guys are enjoying the ARK Survival Evolved content, you're excited to see more, take a second, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. But guys, that is going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one.